I love adventures, I love stories with heroes and villains and all that kind of stuff, but the stuff I always connect with is the smaller, more intimate things, the feelings that these characters are feeling throughout their stories, because I think that's the most powerful thing that anybody can hook into as an audience. And as a filmmaker, that's the stuff that I hold on to.
The Wild Robot is a story that is not afraid to pull at your heartstrings. When I started this process, I was cautious, I have to admit, because a good book doesn't automatically make a good adaptation. There's an amount of faith that goes into signing up to a project like this.
The Wild Robot was published in 2016. That's 8 years ago from this recording. And then one day I got the phone call that Chris Sanders had been brought on as the director of the movie.
We needed a really sophisticated look so that this theme doesn't play too young, because when you read the book, it really speaks to all ages, particularly, I think, adults. The thing I liked so much about this book was the subtle but powerful emotional through line.
Roz learns to adapt and improvise, adapting to the world in such a way that she can approximate emotion.
His name can't have numbers. It's gotta be personal.
Personal.
It's beautiful. It's a music that really supports that sparse nature of the language.
Chris Sanders asked for me to come on because there isn't that much dialogue, and music would carry a lot of this film. For the natural world, I wanted to find a way to have it feel wild and natural while not pointing to any sort of specific ethnicity. And I didn't want to have anything that piqued the curiosity of what culture are we trying to say this is coming from.
Do you need assistance?
Great. Moving on. My process is always going to the piano and playing to try to find that emotion. The migration sequence is really the sequence that kind of cracked the code on the sound of this film. I'm really excited for people to walk away with the nostalgia and reminder of connecting with either a child or a parent and looking at family as a broader idea, thinking about their communities and everybody that they are touching and who touched them.
I saw the migration scene fairly clearly from the very first time I read it. The thing that's beautiful about this is that, like building a snowman, raising a bird like that, there is a built-in heartbreak waiting for this character that they don't realize yet.
We have some different scenes that Chris has brought to the table to really clarify Brightbill and Roz's journey, but I think you feel connected in a way that you did with the book.
I think the story of it is so beautiful in the most poetic way. Being able to see everything sort of come together has been really brilliant.
This beautiful creature especially becomes alive being a mother to this little gosling.
I'm thinking I should maybe just stay with you guys this winter.
Nope. I find it very, very funny, but it always ends up moving me very deeply.
I cry every time I see it, and I watch it many times as part of this job, but it still gets me every time because it's just such a beautiful embodiment of Roz's journey as a mom.
I could use a boost.
The entire team that created this look on this film did more than just create a look. They opened the doors and windows of this film's heart. You see the hands of the artists everywhere.
A Rosm always completes its task. You could feel the time and care that had been taken into telling this story. What we have created is immersive, and you have the opportunity to get lost in this world and go on this adventure with Roz. This is my migration.
The artists here have outdone themselves in bringing a book and a story and characters to life that mean so much to me and to them and to all of our audiences. This is a story that has a lot of truth to it. It's an amazing adventure, but it's an examination and an exploration of what it is to be a parent or a child and to live in a place that is cherished by a lot of people.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance?
You do not belong here. This is a wilderness.
And I am a wild robot.